On this week's edition of Opening Doors, All Things Real Estate with me, Miss Quetta, we'll be discussing short sales. Now, I know many of you may have heard of the term short sales, but aren't quite sure what it entails. I'm going to break that down for you today. A short sale simply is a property that sells for less than the balance that's owed on the mortgage. A short sale can be a home, an apartment building, or even vacant land. If there's a mortgage balance that is greater than the market value of that home, that property is a short sale. There are four components required in order for a short sale to actually work. The first component is an underwater home, which I explained earlier is a home where the value is upside down and the mortgage balance is more than the value of that property. The second component is a willing short sale bank. The bank that holds the mortgage has to be willing to participate in the process in order for that seller to be successful with selling that home on a short sale. The third thing is a seller with a hardship. That seller may have lost their job or had a transfer in their job or has some type of significant reduction in their income or any other thing that may make it hard for that seller to be able to afford that mortgage payment. And finally, a buyer that is willing to purchase the home. Let's talk a little bit about what the process is in completing a short sale. Before your real estate agent actually lists your property for sale, they're going to collect from you what's called a financial package. That's going to include things like bank statements, other bills, a hardship letter, and paycheck stubs if there are any. These are things that your bank is going to require of you in the process. The day the home goes on the market, we will send in a seller's authorization form. This will allow us as your realtor to communicate directly with the bank during the negotiation process. Your realtor will market your home just as any other home is on the market. However, they are going to price it at or just below the market value, so it'll be a little more attractive to the buyers that are out there shopping. Your real estate agent is only looking for one contract to send to the bank. We're in search for that one qualified buyer that has very serious intentions on buying your home. That buyer has to be prepared for a lengthy, complicated process in this purchase of the short sale. Your agent will review your offer to make sure that the buyer is completely qualified to purchase the home. We'll touch base with their lender to make sure the pre-approval is up to date. And when it's time to submit that contract to the bank, we may require you to send updated bank statements and paycheck stubs. Once the contract has been signed, we will send it and your financial package to the bank. This will begin the negotiation process. Remember to be patient during this time. It can take anywhere from 60 to 120 days just for the bank to come back with an approval or a denial in some cases. Just know that we are working very diligently on your behalf at this time to make sure things go as smoothly as possible. During negotiations, your bank is going to conduct their own valuation of the home to find out what they feel it's worth. Once they have that number, they will review the other documentation that has been submitted for you, and at that point be prepared to give their final decision. Once your short sale has been approved by your bank, they will send out a document to all the parties called an agreement notice. This will include your actual closing date so that you'll start your preparations for moving out. Now that your home is sold, make sure that you hold on to all the documents that are part of this transaction. Make sure you keep your consumer credit in good standings by keeping your credit card balances low and paying all of your other lines of credit on time. Once you do that, you'll be well on your way to being able to purchase a home again in the very near future. If you're wondering if you would be a good candidate for a short sale, or if you have any other questions about anything that I've covered, be sure to reach out to me on my website at www.pensonhomes.com. Thank you so much for joining me on today's edition of Opening Doors, All Things Real Estate with me, Miss Quetta. I look forward to speaking with you. Have a good day.